Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So in today's video, as you read by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys all 25 books that I got for my book advent calendar, my Christmas book advent calendar. If you've seen my last two vlogs, I did mention them. I have been mentioning this video a lot, okay? And it's finally here. And also Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas because when I'm filming this, it is Christmas Eve and I'm in my Christmas pajamas, and I'm gonna show them to you guys, even though you will see it in my reading vlog that I'm also filming at the same time filming this. But look at these shorts. I show them to you like not on in my reading vlog, so go check out the reading vlog. I don't know which one's gonna be out first or which one you guys are gonna see first, but if you haven't seen the reading vlog, because it's probably gonna be out when this is out, go check it out, okay? Anyways, while I'm showing you guys the books, you see me look over here, is because I have the laptop here with summaries, descriptions of the book, so I'm not just sitting here yapping and you guys don't really understand what the book is about, because the point of this video is to show you guys all the books and tell you what the books are about, so that if you want them for a birthday or for any holiday coming up, or just you want them in general, you can go get them and you know what you're getting into when you get the book, okay? And I have my cart here behind me just in case I need to show you anything that's not part of the advent calendar, and so I could put the books back, because I have a whole empty shelf here where all these books were, and all these books didn't even fit on the shelf. That's how many there are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piles of books here, okay? So let's start. This is gonna go by days, and there is series in these advent calendars. It would have made more sense for me to just pull all the series together, talk about all the series, talk about what each book in the series is about, but no. Jocelyn Hernandez wants to go the day that she got the book, okay? So, okay, I don't even know where I left off. I got a little distracted. But I think what I was saying is I'm going to be showing you guys the books that I got like by day. So day 1 I got this book, day 2 I got this book. So this is gonna be everywhere, okay? I could open book 5 on one day 2 and open book 1 of the series on day 7. So, and if you did see my week vlog like that I did a couple weeks ago, you did see 5 of these books that I have opened. So you guys that did watch that video already know the first 5, okay? But I didn't explain any of what the books are about in that video because I was waiting for this video, so you guys can still come back even though you already watched. Day 1 I got A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy, I don't know how to pronounce it, okay? I'm so sorry. Candy Steiner. This is just a cute little romance book that with 2 people, and we go through their challenges of why they love each other, why they can't, the consequences of loving each other. And I just think this is a really good book, and I've seen nothing but 5-star reviews for anyone reading this book, so of course I had to ask for it, and this is what I got for day 1. I'm gonna try not to stay yapping for one book for so long because I don't want this video to be too long. For day 2 I did open If He Had Been With Me. So from this book that I've seen reviews on, I've seen people say that this will break our heart. Like, this book broke their heart. Like, everyone cries to this book. But I have seen good reviews and bad mixed reviews on this. Good reviews and bad reviews. So I don't know what to expect going into this. I just know to expect my heart to be broken. I don't know if I'm gonna cry, but my heart might be broken at the end. For day 3, I opened Empire of Storm by Sarah J Maas, which is part of a series, and it's not the first book of the series. This is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series. Guys, I don't know anything about this series at all. I just know it's a really good series by Sarah J Maas, and I loved her ACOTAR, so if I love her ACOTAR, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love her Throne of Glass. So I know this book is supposed to be a tandem read with another book that I have here, but I will show you guys when we get to it because we got a lot of days till we get to the book, okay? So this is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and I got it on day 3. Day 4, I got the first book in Lightlark, the Lightlark series by Alex Astor. About this book is it's a love triangle, and I love love triangles, and it's like Vampire Diaries love triangle. Like, they're not vampires, but they're like they're supernatural. So yeah, what else? And I do know that when she chooses one of them, she has to choose one of them. It's 2 boys, and when she chooses one of them, after she chooses one, the one that she didn't choose dies. So you gotta go through, because this is a series, I believe it's like 4 books in the series, and you gotta go through it to find out who she chooses at the last book, okay? For day 1, 2, 3, 5, I did open the second book in the Lightlark series, Nightbane, which was coincidental. But this is the second book in the Lightlark series, and if I barely knew what the first one was about, I could barely tell you what this one's about without that summary, okay? The book I got for day 6 was Scarred, and this is the second book in the Never After series, which I have already read the first book, which was Hooked, which is right here. I got this one like a couple months ago, and I read it, loved it. It was a 4 stars for me, just because the spice scenes were a little spicy, a little too spicy for me, you know. But it was a really good book. I love the storyline. And this one, I'm gonna just give you like a little summary. These are Disney retellings. So this one was a retelling of Peter Pan. So Captain Hook and Wendy get together, and it's just Peter Pan's her dad, and he's like the back, you know. Read this book, it's really good, okay? Peter Pan's the villain instead of Captain Hook, if you know what I mean, okay? But this one is, I could have sworn Scarred was the retelling of The Lion King. Scarred is about Prince Tristan Fasa, which this is the Lion King retelling, okay? So this is kind of confusing. She doesn't belong to him, she belongs to the crown. That's what this thing says. I'm a little confused on who she's falling in love with. So Michael is supposed to be Scar, as in the Lion King, and Tristan is supposed to be Mufasa, but they switched. So Scar has the throne, and Mufasa is like the underdog, the one that doesn't really care. So Michael gets the crown, the throne, and Tristan wants to steal it, like how Scar wants to steal Mufasa's. That's what I'm getting from this, okay? But I don't know who Sarah, the female main character, is coming to kill and who she falls in love with. I'm not really understanding who that is from this back, so I guess when I read this book I will find out. But yeah, that's basically the thing. So Michael is Scar from Lion King, and Tristan is supposed to be Mufasa from Lion King, but they switched. So Michael aka Scar is the good person, and Tristan aka Mufasa is the bad person in this book. So I think that's pretty cool. Next book, also in the Never After series, I got Twisted. I know this one is Aladdin retelling and everyone's favorite in the Never After series. It's between these two people's favorite, but it's mainly this one. So I really think this is gonna be my favorite, and I really love the cover of these books. Like, they're so nice. But this one, instead of Jasmine, her name's Yasmin. Julian Fasah, which I think is supposed to be like Jafar. So his name is Julian Fasai. I'm sensing enemies to lovers. I don't know. So the next book I got was Air Fire by Sarah J. Maas, which is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series. So this is the 3rd book. I haven't seen much reviews on this book, if it was people's favorite, if it's people's least favorite. I really don't know which one of these Throne of Glass books is people's least favorite. I think it's Tower of Dawn. I've seen a lot of hate on Tower of Dawn, but then I also seen some really good reviews on it on these past 2 videos that I watched of reacting to people read the whole Throne of Glass series. So next I got Hex, which is also a book in the Never After series, which none of these books are numbered. You could literally read them in any order because none of them are connected, but they're all retellings of Disney movies, so it's a series, you know. But this one is Hex, which is a Little Mermaid retelling, and this one is her most recent and her last book that she's ever making for this series, which people are really sad because they want to see more. So people really love this series. They wanted to see more retellings of Disney, which I really think she should have did a Tangled Rapunzel one, but I digress. Okay, I know this one is the Little Mermaid. Like, literally look at it, like, how can it not be the Little Mermaid? Okay, so it says he's the prince of La Cosa Nostra, and she's the witch who steals his heart. So this one is like Ursula, Ariel, and what's his name? Eric. His name is Eric, I believe. Okay, Prince Eric. Okay, Vanessa Anderson, which is Ursula. Enzo, Loverboy. Marion, so instead of Eric, his name's Enzo. So I'm guessing Ariel's the cousin, and Ursula goes steal him. Okay, I did not know that. I didn't know Ursula was still Ariel's man. I thought it was gonna be different. I didn't think it was gonna be exactly like the movie, except Eric actually wants her. Okay, 10 stars, having read it. 10 stars, having read it. Just this blurb right here, 10 stars. I don't think I need to even explain it anymore, because by just reading that, you guys know it's 10 stars. Next book, I got the epic conclusion, last book in the Throne of Glass series, Kingdom of Ash, which is the size of my head times 2 and a size of a dictionary and Bible put together. So how am I even supposed to read this? Like, my hands are gonna give out. I'm gonna be like this, my hand's gonna grab, my hand's gonna be stuck like this. So so this is the end day, the dun 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 of the series. What is gonna happen? That's why it's so big. I don't know why I have to make this so big, because we just had so many other big books of the series, but I'm kind of scared, kind of nervous. But if I really like the series, I should fly through this. Okay, next book, Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This is a dark romance book, a dark fantasy novel, which I love this cover. I've done too much reading. I'm starting to go crazy. Ophelia discovers her mother brutally murdered. Oh, that's literally the first sentence. Literally the first sentence. When Ophelia discovers her mother brutally murdered. I'm interested. Okay, Phantasma has only 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. Done. And guess what she's gonna do? Die and fall in love. So what I'm constricting from this book is when she has a mother and she discovers her brutally murdered. Like, there's no time to grieve her. She just needs... Oh wait, sorry, let me restart. She discovers her mother brutally murdered. There's no time to grieve her because she has inherited the family's fearsome magic and enormous debt. Ophelia's sister decides to pay off the loan by entering Phantasma, which is a competition where contestants rarely escape alive, and the victor is granted a wish. So what I'm gathering is that they wish for the women to come back alive. Okay, the only way for Ophelia to save her sister is to win. I'm so lost. Why does Ophelia have to save her sister if her sister was the one who decided to join this damn stupid contest? I don't know. Okay. When a charming, arrogant stranger claims he can help, Ophelia knows better than to trust him. But with her sister's life on the line, Ophelia can't afford to turn him away. She'll just need to ignore the overwhelming dark attraction drawing them closer and closer together, because in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. So, Phantasma only has 2 rules. Stay alive and don't fall in love. And guess what she's gonna do? Fall in love. So I guess she's not gonna stay alive either. Queen of Shadows. This is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. Selena Sarah Dathan. So yeah, this is my first time seeing her name in all of these summaries. I could have sworn Selena was the main character, but I'm this alien girl. I don't know. I've seen someone say that they really like this book, so I think I'm gonna really like it too. Next book is Wretched, which is another book in the Never After series, and this one is a Wicked retelling. No, sorry. This one is a Wizard of Oz retelling. So Evelyn Wellesley. I've never watched Wicked, never watched Wizard of Oz, so I don't really know how to explain like who is who's supposed to be who, like in this. But if you've watched Wizard of Oz or Wicked, I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay. Evelina, I don't know. Westerly has always been the bad guy. Is this supposed to be Alphaba? I'm seeing a similarity in all these Never After books. They have to decide whether they're gonna fall in love or obey their family. This book is Throne of Glass, which is the first book in the Throne of Glass series. Obviously, lethal, loyal, legendary. Bam. I love how short this book is. I wish all the books in the series are short, honestly, but they're not. Next, moving on. I think this is my last Never After series book, which is Crossed. To be honest with you, I don't remember what this one is retelling of. I do know it's like about that hunchback guy. I watched that movie like once. I'm gonna pop it up on here. because I don't even know what it's called, so I'm gonna have to do some research and then pop it up here for you to see. But it's about the hunchback guy, I think. Okay, so it's based on the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah. Here's what this book is about. Her knights transforming into Esmeralda. I remember that name, Esmeralda. I know that name from somewhere.
Hey guys, it's me, Tyler, here with Esmeralda.
I don't remember that in the movie. Maybe because it's a retelling and not like the actual movie. Tower of Dawn. Wait, do you remember Empire Storm from day 3? This is this is the book that needs to be tandem read. Tandem read. This is tandem read right here. So like I don't know what the order is, but you can find the order like literally anywhere. I'll put one here if you can't find any. Okay. Example, this is not how you're actually supposed to read it. I read chapters 1 through 5 here, and then I stop reading here, and then I go to this book and I read chapters like 1 to 3 here, and then I go back to this book and read chapters 6 to 9 and stop reading and go read chapters 4 to 10, you know, like that. That's what tandem read is. Now series obviously focusing on who's Kyle his name's Kale. Okay, that's Tower of Dawn following Kale, which everyone hates this book. Maybe because everyone hates Kale. I know that everyone doesn't like Kale, but then some people like him because of this book. I know I look a mess right now, but I'm currently editing this video, and I just got to the part that you guys just watched with me talking about Tower of Dawn, and I'm just realizing how much of a mess this damn video is. Like, I'm just everywhere. Like, I'm cutting out so much because this one clip of all these books was 45 minutes, so I've cut so much of me talking, and I'm just realizing that it's just a mess. Like, I switch topics so fast, like even without me cutting, I'm talking about one thing and then immediately talking about something else, and I'm confusing myself over here. You know, I'm just not gonna get into it because it's really confusing. If only I had told her, which is the sequel of Only He Had Been With Me, or book 2. Okay, I'm seeing self-growth from this book, thinking about the people we lost in this book, and I think I'm not liking the broken heart, because I think that's a bad sign. And Chantra, which is book 2 from Phantasma, obviously. As you can see, it has a number 2, and the Phantasma had a number 1. So we got fake dating in this book. Fake dating, romance, fantasy. Anyway, fake dating, dark romancy. Favorite words. Okay, we have The Unhoneymooners by Christina and Lauren, which is just, it just says Christina Lauren, but this is 2 people. Look, you need proof? I'll show you proof. Christina Lauren, 2 people. Okay, so we just got a cute little romance about 2 people who hate each other, but then they get a free honeymoon, and then they go, and then they hate each other, but then they end up liking each other. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Sky Shade, which is the 3rd book in the Lightlark series, I believe. I don't think I really need to explain this because I don't know how to explain it, because I haven't read the 1st and 2nd book, matter of fact the 3rd book. So just know this was the next book I got. Okay, Crown of Midnight, which is the 2nd book in the Thorn Glass series. So I haven't seen much reviews on this. I don't know, but this is the next book. Okay, The Housemaid's Secret, which you guys want to know something? Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Because I ordered that book before I knew I got this book. So now I gotta return that book because I want this book because it goes with the one I got. Because these are the new versions and that was the old version. So I'm keeping this one and getting it down because I got the 2 new versions of the books. Which I already read this one. Super good. And I watched the movie. Super good. So I'm really excited to read this one. I already read the 1st book. I already kind of know what this book is about because of the epilogue at the end of that book. And the end of the movie of that book. So yeah, The Assassin's Blade, which is the prequel to the Thorn of Glass series, which everyone says to read this one first before Thorn of Glass, or people say to read it second, or people say to read it fourth, or people say to read it freaking, I don't know, but like everyone has their own opinions on when to read this. I don't know when I get to reading the series, that's when I'll decide, but I have other things before I read the series. Okay, so this is Selena before she got imprisoned. This is what this book about, and it's like 5 novellas in one. So it's Crown of Tide. And before I tell you what this book about, I just want to tell you guys that I have a little pickle with this book, because this is the 4th and last book in the Lightlark series, okay? But if you notice about my Lightlark series, they're all paperback, and this book not so much. Do you hear that? Hard? Not so hard, right? So do you see my problem? Do you see it? Okay, yeah, that's just my problem, but like I'll figure something. Okay, Bride, the last and final book actually is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Seeing nothing but good reviews on this book. Like, do you see this? Do you see this book? Do you see this book? There's a wolf and a lady. Like, how can I not want this book? Got a vampire bride. Sold. I'm sold at Vampire Bride. A vampire bride and a werewolf. Alpha. And that is all 25 books, and I've been here for 44 minutes. That was all 25 books. That's what all they were about. Look at this mess I have right now of all these books, and I have to put them in the shelf for here. But that was the end of this video. I really hope you did enjoy it, because I'm out of breath now and my throat hurts from reading so much. Yeah, it's your fault. Anyways, if you did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss another one like this one. Bye.